Hello everyone and welcome back to GRP tutorial. Today we are going to talk about weapon customization, and I'll be giving out some tips on how to customize your gun to suit your playstyle. Let's get started. You can access your weapon customization through your inventory page, which you can access from the top left here. By clicking at this button will bring you to weapon customization, and you can also do by clicking on the upgrade button when you're choosing your weapon. You can also access them through the store page when you're about to purchase your weapon. It will also bring you the weapon customization page. Alright, let's start. I will start by explaining to you what does this stats means. So gun score, so basically this is a overall performance rating of the gun. It's a way to tell you that whether this gun is better or not. So at this stage my gun is 3.5, so if you go to the store, the next gun is 4.8, so it's more like a dummy way to tell you that, hey, by the way, next gun is better. Okay, next is damage. Pretty straightforward. Fire rate, basically the number of rounds this gun fire in a minute, so the higher the number, the faster your gun fire. Accuracy, so this one is the how big is your spread, so the bigger this is, the smaller the spread is. Control, basically recoil, how well does this gun controllable. Magazine size is 20, so this one's pretty much a small clip. Ammo pool is the maximum ammo you can carry while you're after you spawn. Ready time is basically how fast you can ready your weapon before you can fire it. So if I'm running and I stop, it will take me 0.8 seconds before I can fire them. Reload time is straightforward, how long it will take to reload. Crit chance 1% to 9%, so basically if I'm standing like this, it's the least amount of crit because the spread is quite huge. If I go to iron sight, it's about 7%, but if I go prone, it's about 8 to 9%. So yeah, pretty much the smaller the spread is, the bigger the crit chance. Fire mode, it's auto, semi, and burst. So auto is basically allow you to spam bullet as long as you hold your left mouse. Burst, you can change your fire mode by pressing X. So burst, it will fire 3 bullets at a time for every click of your left mouse. And then semi mode is basically it will fire a bullet for every click you does. So yeah, this is pretty useful for long distance because it allows you to control your fire rate. Okay, so I'll be moving on to the weapon upgrades, but before doing so, I want to warn you guys that each of these upgrades are weapon bound. So what that means is that for every attachment that you purchase for the gun, it will be locked to this weapon. So for example, I got laser pointer for this weapon, and if you see my other weapon, I don't have laser pointer and I have to purchase them again. So be careful on which gun you want to invest, and which upgrade you want to invest on, because it will stick to your gun and it won't be carried over to your next gun. Alright, let's start. Scope. So scope is pretty much preferences. So if you like more zoom, less zoom, it's up to you, but personally I like the M21 because it's cheap and it gives me a good visibility on my target. Next one is stock. It gives better control and accuracy. It also gives you better ready time for the cap stock, so it's more of a role that you want to choose from. I'll share with you on how to customize your weapon to suit your playstyle in a while. Okay, magazine, straightforward. The bigger the mag, the bigger the ammo pool is and ammo size. Bipod bottom attachment is basically bipod and grip. So bipod give you a better accuracy and control but less ready time, while grip give you better ready time, a little bit of control but not so much on the accuracy. Flash suppressor, so this is a muzzle attachment. You can change your muzzle attachment to others. So silencer give you a more stealthy approach, but it does reduce your damage. Muzzle brake is give you better control but more ready time. Okay, that's all about muzzle attachment. And the next one is barrel. So medium barrel, long barrel, and short barrel. What it does is modify the damage, the accuracy, and the control, and as well as the fire rate. So pretty much affect all the aspect of the gun. So long barrel is more for long distance, while the short barrel is more for the short distance. Okay, next is laser pointer. So laser pointer allows you to show your teammate where you are pointing at. So this is really useful when you are playing as a team and trying to coordinate teamwork. You can also press T to add waypoint, and you can press T again to remove it. So this is really useful to coordinate. For example, if you're trying to tell your teammate that hey, there's an enemy here, or hey, he moved here, or try to suppress this guy. So yeah, it's really useful to coordinate among your teammates. Next is special ammo. So we covered this in last episode. Basically, you can change to your special ammo by pressing Z, and it gives you bigger damage but also bigger recoil. So it's case by case on when you want to use it. And the last one is gun camo. So this is cosmetic only, and it also costs GC only. So yeah. Alright, so that's all about the weapon upgrades. Now I will try to share with you how to customize it to suit your playstyle. So there are typically 3 styles that you can find in GRP. So one is basically short distance, CQC, and then you have the long distance, which is the suppressing style, and the last one is medium range, or you can call it hybrid. Basically what my gun is set up for right now. So I can do quite well in short distance, but I can also do quite well in terms of long distance around 60 meter. So by changing it to semi, you can see that it's pretty much controllable, but at 100 it started to get pretty difficult. So let's change it to CQC. So if I want to do CQC, normally I would change my stock to cap or no stock at all, bottom attachment with a grip, and no flash, muzzle flash, and then short barrel. So as you can see, what this give me is very fast ready time, about 0.55. So as you can see, really fast ready time, really fast fire rate. So fire rate is important when you are at a close distance because you want to take out the enemy as fast as possible. While the long distance setup is basically cap stock to give me the extra boost in control, and I can have bipod, I can have a long barrel as well, and then muzzle brake. So as you can see, ready time is super long of 1 second, but the accuracy and control as well as the damage is super good. So if I go short distance, it's not that good, not as fast as the short setup, but if I go long distance, it's really stable. As you can see, it's close to no recoil. So yeah, depending on the role that you want to do, you can set up the weapon the way you like. So try to experiment with it and try it in the firing range and it's basically about feel. Don't look at the stats, but it's more of a feel, I would say. Alright, so that's all about weapon customization. So if you like my channel, so subscribe, and if you want me to cover certain topics, please leave a comment. I'll put it as my consideration for the next episodes. Alright, bye.